What is up, everybody? Sorry, I was just waiting for some more people to join in. This is a live stream. I'm just going to be kicking it with you guys while I go over these rules because I didn't want to forget something, and like you guys would know it. And then I'm over here just jabbering along and you guys are like screaming at the screen like, girl, no, you forgot this. You forgot this. So I just decided to make this a live stream. Here, I'll show you guys that are watching this in future tense. We do got some people in the live this Wednesday morning. Shout out to all my mods. Shout out to Nyala. I see Mariah's in here. Sade's in here. Small Feet's in here. China's in here. OTW. Okay, what's up? What's up? Yes. Yes, we are going to be doing a rules update today because I feel like some people couldn't find the the link to the old video, and then just new things that have happened over time that I don't know, I just feel like we just need to get it all down, and I think it's easier to just have it all on one video so that people can watch it. And I do have bulletins here, so I will be adding like the little chapter marks once this is over with, because I am gonna be giving like little examples and like rambling a little bit. So yeah, and y'all are saying Wednesday morning. My bad, y'all. I guess I just got up later than everybody else, child. But anyway, let's get into these rules. I think I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Damn, I got 17 rules. So this might be a little bit of a long video. But trust me, it's literally only going to be long because I'm just going to be sitting here explaining it. But I am going to be putting the chapters in there for you guys watching it in past tense. So let's get into it. The first rule of the Tribe T segment, all right, and I'm not even going to go into depth on what the Tribe T segment is because you will not be watching this video if you were not trying to get on it or acquire about it, right? The first one, there's a difference between my email here, and I'll put it on the screen. There is a difference between my email and hitting me up in private to get some advice. Now, when you send anything to this email that's on this screen right here, it is going to be on the Tribe T segment, okay? When you send something to the Tribe T email, it's going to the Tribe T segment, okay? Meaning it's whatever you wrote to me is going to be public, read publicly to people in a live stream, right? Now, if you DM me, we're good. Like, it's not going to be on screen or anything, right? It'll just be between us. Hint, hint, if you go to shopvoodoochild.com and become a member and you download the Wix app on your phone and you, like, instant chat me that way, it goes straight to, like, my phone as if it were a text message. So if you, like, really need to get in contact with me, that is the way to do it. Do not use the Tribe T email to get in contact with me. Like, if you have a problem or like Tribe T email is for the Tribe T segment. It's not for questions about my store. It's not for questions about when I'm about to be posting. It's not for questions about what's going on in my podcast. The Tribe T email is for email submissions, okay? I just want you guys to know, because I did have one incident in the past where somebody thought that I'm still calling malarkey, but I had somebody in the past that say that they were not aware that by emailing it to the Tribe T email that it would be read on the segment. So I just wanted that to be rule number freaking 1. Do not send anything to my email that you do not want on this segment, okay? Hopefully that's clear. This is another big one. This is another real biggie. This is a biggie right here. I am not a therapist, okay? I am getting my degree in communications, but I did not get my AA in science. Like, I'm not trying to go that route, okay? I got my AA in art, all right? I'm an artist. I am not a therapist. I do not have certifications to do mental health, anything like that. Yeah, like, that's just the main thing that I really want to, like, instill for real, because I'm just not her. Like, I'm not her. I am on the same playing field as your friend that you call up and you want to vent to real quick, okay? I'm not here to diagnose nobody. I'm not here to do none of that. I myself have my own mental health problems, and it would be very, very odd to try to do, I don't know. I'm just not her. I'm not rooted in ego in that sense. Like, I'm just not. Shout out to Bobby in the chat for the donations. Y'all do not have to donate this stream at all. Like, I'm literally just saying rules, but thank you so much for the donation. They said, hey, Nadja, it's Pietro. I remember you. I hope you remember me. I do. My real name is Bobby, but I just wanted to say I am still here supporting, and I have a boyfriend now. Well, I'm so happy for you. Aw, I can't help it. You're still my little Pietro in my head, and I always seen your little messages in my email. And even if you did hit me up and you said you didn't want me to read it, I still like read it myself, and like it's just nice to know that you're doing good. Because I was worried about you for a little bit. I was worried about you. And not to use you as an example, but look, we're in a better place now, right? We're in a better place now. So since we're on this topic, y'all, my email is not a spot for trauma dumping. Okay? The Tribe T email is not the same as journaling. Whereas, you know how when you journal, or your therapist or whatever tells you to journal, right? And then they be like, and crumple it up and throw it away. That's not what my email is for. Please do not bleh in my email as if I'm not a human being reading it. Like, it doesn't go to Mental Health Anonymous. It goes to Nadja's pocket. Like, and I have to read all that stuff with my mentally ill ass. Like, it's a lot. Okay, so please, if you need to write some shit down to get it off your chest, like typing it, when you go to and this is not being like funny or facetious or anything, go to the to line, to and from, type in whoever you really want to say it to, like on a burner, like something, and then click send. The message isn't going to send, but it's going to feel good. That's what I do as a content creator daily. I get hate comments daily. And I'm not talking about constructive criticism. Like, I get hate comments daily, and every once in a while, I'm not gonna lie, I do get my phone and I'm like, bitch, you got me fucked up, blah, 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 blah. I get it all out, and then I click discard, and it's done. Like, the energy is done. It's over with, but you can't do that to, like, imagine if, I don't know. I can't explain it any more else than just saying, like, bro, it does go to a real place. It goes to my inbox, and I do read it. And then it'd be like all the way at the end, after reading the draining ash stuff, they be like, oh, I don't want you to read this on the thing. So you really just wanted me to sit here and internalize all your damn pain with you? Like, damn, that's messed up, bro. Like, damn. Anyway, and shout out to Simply17 in the chat. I appreciate the constant support throughout the years. Another thing. Here's another rule. This is not a service. Okay? This is not a service. This is a free segment. I am a content creator. Okay? This is a segment. This is not a service. There are no contractual obligations here. Okay? I didn't type out a contract for the people who submit their stories. It's all voluntary. There's no money. Nobody's paying. Like, I remember years ago, like right when this shit first started, people were like, oh, I bet you Nadja be getting paid to have people's stories skipped. People thought that my mods were paying me to skip their story. And I'm like, girl, I don't know what type of Kim Kardashian you think I am, but that's not what's going on. There's no payment. Now, with that being said, please check your ego. If you're about to come at me on some violent, out-of-pocket, confrontational, aggressive shit over something you pay $0.00 that you volunteered to do, that I am not obliged to read. Like, you get what I'm saying? I am a nice person, bro. Y'all will see my story times. It took a lot for me to get out of my people-pleasing ways. And with that being said, bro, that whole people hitting me up on that, when's my story getting read? I had to nip that in the ass a long time ago. So I'm going to say it. Y'all have been awesome. Like, the past year, and like ever since quarantine, I feel like it really like made people wake up and realize, like, oh shit, this is for fun. why am I making something fun so serious? Like, let me chill. Like, I haven't had nobody blowing me up about their stories in like a year and a half. So I really feel like, you know, but just for anybody out there that may feel crossed by me, because I have had people hit me up in the past talking about they gonna cast spells on me and shit, child, because I didn't read their thing in time. And also take into account I have 130,000 subscribers. Okay, I get a lot of entries daily, especially around specific holidays for holiday specific stories. There's at least a year wait time if your story is long as fuck. And we're going to get to story length later, so don't worry. Shout out to Darylyn. Thank you so much for the constant support, sis, throughout the years. She says, come correct or don't come at all. No, really, like, it's all about respect. I respect you. You respect me. I'm still a person, you know? Like, I get you're looking at me on a screen, on your TV, on your phone, or whatever. But, like, once this turns off, I, like, crack my back and shuffle my ass down the stairs and go drink some water like a normal person, girl. So, yeah. The next one, tell your own story. This has not been a problem recently, but I just want to, you know, keep it in there. Tell your own story. Try not to tell other people's dirt or what you think other people did or how, like, you know, like, keep it about you. Now, sometimes I let little things slide through the cracks, like, say if you live with somebody and their actions are inadvertently affecting you daily, like, that's different. So I could see how, like, that would be your business. But now it's like, yeah, nah, you just keep it cute. It's been nice now, though. It's been nice. Okay, this is a good one. This is one that I have not put in any other rule book, but I gotta put it because I keep seeing this pattern over and over. If you are a content creator, okay, let me say this nicely. If you're a content creator and your niche is story times, don't send me a submission and then at the end plug in all your YouTube and be like, yeah, and if you want the rest of this tribe tea, you got to go to my YouTube channel. If I had $1 for every time I've seen that, I'd probably have about $30. I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably have about like $30. But over the years of me doing it, it's just, I don't know, I just feels like it's a little, it's distasteful. And then because we both do the same job, I don't care if you have more subscribers than me, or if I have more subscribers than you, or if you get more views than me, or if I get more views than you, it doesn't matter. As somebody who is in the same line of work, I feel like it's disrespectful not to email me and hit me up and be like, hey, I would like to do a collab or something like that. Because at the end of the day, what that is a collaboration. So if you're a YouTuber, if you're a TikToker or a Facebook influencer, whatever, because I got in all walks of life, child, please do not use my platform to inadvertently, and I mean use as in take advantage of, not use as in like assist you, as like y'all get what I'm saying. Like, it's not cool. Keep it on the playground. With that being said, on the same vibe, no soliciting. Now, this also goes for my website. I have to do a whole revamp of my website forum because it's just gotten a little bit too, like, I don't ask my supporters for money. Please don't ask my supporters for money. Like, I feel like it's kind of, like, I feel like I'm inadvertently putting them at risk. Like, I feel like it feels like I'm putting my little siblings at risk or some shit. Like, why are you trying to sell my people some shit? And y'all know me, I am very particular about what I advertise on here and like what I put my name on. Like, so please do not send us a whole story and then at the end be like, well, if that shit chugged your heartstrings, maybe you should send me some money to my GoFundMe and blah, blah, blah. I fell in that trap in the beginning of me doing tribe teas, and like, yeah, just, it's manipulative in my opinion and just not it. Shout out to Kat for the donation. Again, guys, y'all do not have to donate this stream. This is just us talking about the rules. But they said taking notes, like the stream. Yes, please like this stream. It helps so much. But yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I'm all for helping people when they're in times of need. That's not the problem. It's just, it's one thing if you tell us your story and we're like, because I've had people hit me up in the past like, damn, Nadja, like, can you send me their information? Like, that kind of like touched me. Like, I relate to that. I want to help. You know, that's different than doing like guilt tripping and just like, oh yeah. And it's just not the place. It's not the place. And also my platform, I'm not, I don't know. What's a big YouTuber? I don't fucking know. I'm not a big YouTuber. Okay. I'm not a big YouTuber. And I know this is about to sound like I'm dimming my shine a little bit, but fuck it. Cause I know where I'm about to be, but I'm about to just say it because as blunt as I fucking can. This is not Make-A-Wish, bitch. Like, you coming out here and saying that, unfortunately, is at most gonna get you like $20, bro. Like, I don't have that much pull to like get you and yo baby daddy out of the hotel, or like get you and yo sick grandmama in the hospital when I got my own sick grandmama. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, not trying to dim my own shine, but this isn't Fox News. It's not like you putting your shit on here is gonna make you blow bank. Like, it's not like you're gonna just immediately get 5 bands in your GoFundMe by putting your shit and not by spamming your stuff and Nadja's stuff. Like, so that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But next thing, this is a big one. Kind of going back to the trauma dumping and stuff. If you can, please do not send us any stories about vivid sexual abuse, childhood sexual abuse, childhood sex. Oh my God. If you are a teenager, like, please, we do not want to hear like the details and all that stuff. This is supposed to be a good kiki, and we're all grown. So I'm not going to say we can't talk about sex. Like, obviously, we could talk about sex. We could talk about doing sex acts, but there's a way to go about it. If you've been touched on as a child, like I have, and some that are watching, I'm sure we could all agree that we could go without the vivid, traumatic, post-traumatic stress that you went through with the vivid images. And like we don't need that. I don't like that. It's way too triggering. It's just not it. And in my opinion, it's just in line with the trauma dumping, because Tribe T is not a sad segment. It's supposed to be, damn, this bad shit happened, but we overcame. And not to make it religious, it's supposed to be like a testimony thing. Like, that, what can we do to get better? Like, it's not supposed to be, let's just dwell on the bad and just collectively be sad. Like, it's not. It's not it. It's not good for any of us. It might have felt good for you to release it out and do that thing that I was saying earlier, but yeah, it's not. And speaking of that and not feeling comfortable with the sex talk, the age limit for the Tribe T's, 17. I'm doing 17. I'm doing 17. And it's unfortunate because I know I have younger viewers that are mature. I've spoken to them in adulthood. You get what I'm saying? They're like, Nadja, I've been watching you for a while, and now I'm grown, and I feel comfortable saying, hey, what's good, silent watcher? And I'm like, hey, girl, how you doing? Because I know, like how right now, there is like 200 or so people watching this. There aren't 200 people typing in the chat. So, like, I get it. Like, there are people that watch that don't, type all the time. So it makes sense how people be like, oh yeah, I've been watching you since this age. But I have had, and quarantine amplified this, I have had so many, ooh, that almost came out weird. Okay, hold on. Let me re-say what I was about to say. I have had so many minor tribe members do some questionable shit. And it just reminds me too much of like me and my other little baby gay friends that used to do weird shit to adults. Like, be weird, like, oh, I'm about to text this adult as if I'm 20 or some shit. Like, I had somebody who was in the chat and everything who I thought was 20 because they paid for the Patreon, they got a credit card, like, they're doing all this shit. And then I look at their picture because they follow me on Instagram, and I'm like, like, see, y'all be playing too much. And then when I do get some tribe teas, sometimes like some of them just be like so vulgar, and I just be like, bro, like this is not the journal. Like this is not a journal. Like I am grown. I do not want to read how your little self was groomed by grown ass people. Like it makes me feel bad. And then because most of the times I've noticed my younger viewers like to get that shock factor, so they don't even realize that they've been abused yet. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's just an all around fucked up situation. Now, if you want to hit me up in private and not be on the Tribe T segment and you're a younger viewer, that is A-okay. I've had interactions with people behind the scenes where they were underaged and pregnant, and that's serious as hell. You need medical attention. You need an adult supervision. Like, you need adults to help you with that. And, like, they were really about to hide a whole fucking pregnancy. Like, I had to step in and be like, bro, where is your fucking mama? Like, it's different with stuff like that. But some people be using it as like oh yeah, I'm fast, I'm grown. And I'm not gonna lie, I low-key blame, can't I even blame them? Because it's been so long. But I do remember back in the day before I started doing Tribe Tees, there was other creators that would do them too. There's still other creators that do them now. But I do recall there being some creators reading younger people's stories being grown. And it was just like a good little kiki. Like, oh my God, I used to be like this when I was younger. And me, it's the complete opposite. It gives me like a warning feeling like, oh my God, I used to be like that when I was younger. Like, I hope that they're not getting abused. I hope their parents actually give a fuck. Like, it's too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. So I got to keep it 17. I have to keep it 17. In the past, it was 15, you know, but now I'm 25, I'm turning 26, and I feel like as I get older, it's only appropriate, you know. I don't know, because I don't know, man. I don't know. I just didn't like that shit. So the next one, no sexually explicit stories, okay? This is not Wattpad, and for all my OGs, this is not Booksy or Bookie or whatever. I think it was called Booksy. This is not an episode, okay? We do not want to hear in complete detail how you slobbed on the knob. We do not want to hear you talk about how you were pouring down your leg like a fountain. We don't want to hear it. We know again, we're grown. We're all grown. I know what that is. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we know what head is. We know what that is. Like, we know what it is. We don't need you to go into detail and depth on how this man, because there'll be times where it'll be a good ass Tribe T, and then finally it gets to the point where they're fucking, and she'll be like, then look, here's the beginning of the Tribe T, how they met. Here's the sex scene. Here's the conclusion. They be like, and then he threw me on the bed and ripped off blah, 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 blah. And I was like, damn, bruh. Oh, my God. Okay. And I'm just saying this because I know for a fact I do have a few subscribers that are actually erotica writers. And I'm talking to y'all. I still like y'all. Please stay. Please don't leave. Please stay. I just can't because of YouTube's sake. It's just too vulgar for YouTube. I just can't. I recently had like a little mix up with my website also because there with Google, like I just can't, just no vulgar stuff, okay? And shout out if this is your first time in the live. Shout out to Tia. Shout out to anybody if this is your first time in here. We got a little bit more rules to go over. So this one, if you send receipts, make sure they are blurred and censored. Please, 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 please. It makes things so much easier for me. And it just stops a lot of problems. It stops a lot of problems. I like to protect everyone's privacy, like keeping it cute. Even with my own story times on my channel, I've never doxed anybody. I've never put anybody's real name, their phone number, none of that. And I like to give everybody the same respect, you know. Shout out to Jada. Thank you so much for the donation, Jada. Again, y'all do not got to donate for this stream, but I appreciate it. She says, hey, Nadja, I'm at work, but I just had to say, hey, I sent it a Tribe T a long time ago, and my sister snitched on me for my friend's sleepover. But congrats, sis. Well, damn, your sister, that hurt. Hopefully that happened when y'all were younger. We can't have no snitching sisters in adulthood. Like, damn. Shout out to Ty in the chat. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, blur out all your receipts. Blur out all the receipts. because it just helps a lot, keeps it smoother. Just keeps it smoother. Okay, you guys have been asking me about the perfect length. I say try to keep if you must go long, let's keep it good old MLM style, whatever the freaking format that was, child. They got me doing APA now, so I miss MLA format. Yeah, let's keep it 5 paragraphs. Like, let's keep it a cute 5 paragraphs. Like, if you must do like a long story, because that's what's really keeping a lot of y'all stories held back, because it's just so long that I know it would take up a whole segment, and then I would have all of these other people that their stories could have been read all at once, but now I just spent an hour and 30 minutes reading your one story when I could have read 4 in an hour and 30 minutes. You get what I'm saying? So if you're ever wondered what will get you, like, you know, boosted to get picked before anybody else type shit, is keep your story at least, like, you know, keep it cute, right? Keep it cute. Keep it cute. Because I just eyeball it. Like, if I eyeball it and I'm like, because I read. Like, I'm a reader, so I don't mind reading. It's just realistically, I add my commentary. I talk to the chat. It's an entertainment thing. So that whole 20 paragraph, and then I've even seen some people try to make like big bricks of paragraphs. A paragraph is 5 to 8 sentences. Okay, let's keep it cute. Keep it cute. Okay. No, but seriously, like, y'all just eyeball it. It's cool. Just eyeball it. And if you see you got more than 5 paragraphs, you know, and you got to add in a 6th, I won't kill you, girl. It's fine. It's fine. Speaking of paragraphs, please double check your grammar. Please reread your story before you submit it to me. I read them all live, and it can get confusing for the audience when I'm stumbling on my words because I'm actively trying to like interpret what you're saying and reading ahead for context clues. Also trying to add in like slang from your area. That's a big thing. The girls be trying to get on me about, oh, this bitch can't read. Nadja always be messing stuff up. Nadja always be reading the wrong thing. Y'all don't be seeing these emails. Y'all do not be seeing these run-on sentences, this incorrect grammar, these new words I ain't never heard of because I've never even had a friend from their state or city. Like, so please, y'all, feel free to use the slang. I love learning new slang. But I'm just saying, just make sure you read over it and that it makes sense. Because I've also noticed some of y'all with the whole dumping shit will just be in the bed on y'all phone, just going like this in the middle of the fucking night. Because I can see the timestamp when y'all send it to me. In the middle of the night, just send. And then you text me and then you email me the next day. Girl, I was mad last night, boy. And I'm like, girl, I know. I saw. What the hell? Shout out to Casey for the donation. I hope you're doing good today, sis. She said, hey, Nadja and Tribe. Shout out to Toddy for the donation. How are you doing? They said, I am grateful that you are setting these rules. I am an older Tribe member. I am 28. And some of those stories were hard to listen to. Thanks for what you do. No, look, it really, imagine how it feels to read. Like, that's what I'm saying. Look, I just don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. I want people to be able to receive stuff and be receptive of like these stories and these experiences without it being traumatic, you know, and triggering. So, oh, this is a big one. Make sure that you add fake names to your story. I suggest not typing out your whole story and then plugging in the fake name, because I've noticed when people do that, because then out of nowhere we're reading the story where it's all juicy, we licking the pages, we're in it in the chat, and then boom, a random character appears and we're like, who is that? Oh, that's your real name. So yeah, like, give them a fake name and just continuously type out the fake name. Like, that's the best that I could give it to you. I mean, when I was making my story times, I'm not gonna lie, as if it didn't slip every night. There's a reason I've never done live story times. Like, and now the only reason why I can is because those fake names have just been ingrained in my head. Like, it's whatever. But yeah, y'all, fake names. Get your fake names together. Shout out to K-Step-Balla. Thank you so much for the constant support. They said they be using them voice memos to text. That's what I really think be going on, because the slang don't even be like grammatically correct. So that's what I think is going on too. So yeah, please do not use voice to speech and not double check over it. Please. It's confusing. So speaking of adding fake names, this has happened before, so I feel like it's only right to bring it up. This channel and Nadja The VoodooChild is not responsible for any mess you get into offline because you decided to share your guilty pleasure of tribe tea with the person you decided to write your tribe tea about, and now you done made a fan and a tribe member out of your friend, and now your friend has put the pieces together that even with the fake name that you were talking about them, and now, oh Nadja, I need you to take that video down. Oh. Keep it cute. 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 If you ain't about that shit, don't say nothing. If you're not about that shit, don't say nothing. Do not use me as a way to talk shit and kiki about the people that you still allowing to be in your immediate freaking life. I actually lost a really good supporter about some shit like that. Like I haven't seen this girl in like a year. Cause her and her homegirls was beefing over a tribe tea. I'm like, damn, fuck them hoes. They don't even fuck with you for real. Because over a tribe tea, nobody even knows who they are in real life. Like what? Shout out to Alma for the donation, girlie. She said, hey, Nadja and tribe, as a grandma of the tribe, my eye has twitched on some of these stories because of the grammar. Love you, girl. Nah, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you. Yes, the grandma member. Yes. But yes, if y'all must beef on the tribe tea, keep it on the playground. Keep it offline. We in the chat, and we are not responsible because you decided to bring your offline drama here. You use fake names. Nobody in the chat would be able to say, oh, that is Becky that works at the Froyo shop on 5th and 8th. I know who that is. You were that bitch on the tribe tea. Like, no one would be able to say that. Like, the only people that would know who they are is you and the people who was in the scenario if you're telling a real story and not lying. So, and that's another thing. Please don't lie. We could always clock it. Don't lie. It's pointless. Just don't lie. What else? Oh, if you would like to give an update on a story. If you would like to give an update on a right, thank you. Before I move on, Adriana, thank you. Don't be, and then you making these little stories when you send me in a tribe tea and you trying to be messy towards your friend. Do not be naming your friend trash can and dirt neck and be expecting them to not have a problem with you. Like y'all need to chill. So, and to add on to that, the chat is not like, bro, the chat, this is the thing. When you submit something to be on the internet, you are opening yourself to be perceived by anybody, okay? This is something I have to deal with on a daily basis, right? But when you send me a tribe tea, you are now Nadja the VoodooChild for an hour, okay? Now, everybody, rightfully so, because it's the fucking internet, can tear your fucking story apart, tear your shit piece by piece, because who the fuck is gonna tell them no, you know? And yes, I could block certain words, and I could get the chat together and be like, hey, keep it cute, but what I can't do is guarantee that your feelings will not get hurt if you are over here like, oh yeah, I let this dude dog me out, so then I smashed his brother. And there might be someone in the chat who that same thing happened to them, and they're like, girl, you're wrong as fuck. You should have never did that. You a hoe, blah, 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 blah. Now your feelings hurt. Now you coming to me. Oh, Nadja, everybody got me fucked up because one person said it. Remember I said that thing earlier. There's 300 people in the chat now, or 300 people watching this, but there's not 300 people in the chat. You can't penalize and generalize everybody. You get what I'm saying? So just be open to the fact that you are putting yourself up to be judged the same way I do. I'm opening myself to be judged right now. Like, somebody could come in the chat and say my eyebrows ugly. I mean, shit, my mom would just have to be like, bitch, get out of here with the bad vibes. And I'd have to go on my day knowing that someone in the world thinks my brows are ugly. Like, it just is what it is. Shout out to Afni. Thank you so much for the donation. They said, I did not get a notification for this. Luckily, I was just looking for something to watch. Hey, sister. Hey. Well, if y'all still need something to watch, I do have a story time I posted last night. So if y'all want to go watch that, go and watch that. Got tons of receipts and all that stuff. But yes, definitely do not submit yourself to Tribe T if you do not have tough skin. Like, don't. Because the whole point of submitting it here is to get an opinion outside of your family and friends that will coddle you, tell you what you want to hear. Like, this is where you come if you want to know the real. Like, you want us to be like, girl, like, look, if you were my little sister and you're my, like, I would tell you to do this, you know, or shit, I was in this scenario and I did this. Or I could be like, bro, I've never been in this scenario. Let me hit up the chat, and then somebody help you out, you know? So, if you'd like to give an update on the story. So this is just basically a technicality. All you have to do is every time I send you, for one, how will you know when your story is read? You will know that your story is read because I will send you an email and I will say, hey, I have read your story on today's live or yesterday's live or whatever, right? That's how you know if your story's been read. Now, if you want to give an update, you reply to that email that I sent you, right? And you could do it that way. Now, if you have submitted a story that was older than when I started reaching out to people and letting them know that their story is updated, what I need you to do is email me with the title, the YouTube title, not your email, the YouTube title of the stream that your story was read in. It helps because some viewers might want to get refreshed on your story. I might want to get refreshed on it, or just for, you know, binging value. Somebody just watching Tribe T, so I'll be like, oh, this is that. Let me go back and go and watch this so I know what she's talking about, right? So that's all I'm saying. Make sure you do that. Let me see. Okay, if you change your mind about wanting your story read, if you change your mind, email me immediately. I'm gonna need, again, remember how I said this is not a service, this is volunteer work, this is voluntary. I'm gonna need you, because it's voluntary, I'm not expecting you. So I'm gonna need you to email me immediately and let me know that you do not want your story read on this platform. Even if I do not respond to you immediately, when I do get to your story, I will see that cancellation request and I will shoot you an email back, even if it's a fucking year later. I don't care. And I'm like, hey girl, I saw your stuff. I'll probably skim through your story and I'm like, hey, I hope you're doing better. Or like, hey, you got any updates? Like, are you good? Like, not to put it on the channel or nothing, but just, you know, see if you're good, right? So yeah, if you want it canceled, that's completely fine. But with that being said, in my Cardi B voice, when it's up, it's stuck. I had an experience this year where somebody pulled every trick out of the book. Oh, well, I didn't know this was going to be on the channel. Oh, well, I didn't know that it was going to be read publicly and on the live. Oh, well, I didn't know that this and that and the third and the third and the third. And I had to take the video down, and that cost me money. Like, that cost me money. This is how I pay my bills. Like, you know, I'm a full-time artist. I'm a content creator. This is how I pay my bills. And they were one of those long stories where it was like damn near took me the whole 2 hours to read their story. And imagine going to work for 2 hours and your boss being like, actually, I don't feel good about that work you did. Just take that shit. Like you know, like it's a lot. It's a lot. So now if you got every way that you can contact me, like, dude, you can even hit me up on the website and be like, take it down. But when it's up, it's up. Because like I said, nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows who you are other than you and the people in your story. That's it. The masses watching it is not going to be like, oh, this is Rachel that works at the Chick-fil-A by the Walmart. Like, no one will be able to do that. But I get it when it feels like everybody is. That's the theory that I have, because it logically doesn't make sense. But I guess it's just like a feeling of like, damn, everybody's watching maybe. But trust, nobody, like, your job's not at risk, your kids ain't at risk, like, you're good, bro. Like, you're good. You are good. Oh my God. Shout out to K-Step Ball talking about people not reading the fine print. Look, well, this video, this link will be in every tribe tee in the future, okay? So nobody will ever have a question of like why their stuff wasn't read or anything. Because the majority of the reason why your tribe tee has not been read is length. That's it. That's it. Because you have to understand 2-hour max segment, and then reading yours is the equivalent of watching the Titanic. It's a lot. It's a lot. So another thing, I haven't had this problem in a while because the whole user submitted stories trend kind of fizzled down a little bit, and a lot of the people that people used to compare me to no longer give advice. But try not to send me any story that you've already sent another YouTuber. It just makes it not as entertaining because some people in the chat have heard it, other people haven't, and I get it. Some people said that they just want to hear a different person's perspective of the scenario. If you want to hear my perspective of your scenario and you've already sent it to another YouTuber, send me that YouTuber's link. I will watch it in private and then I will email you. I feel like it's grimy on multiple levels because it's like, for one, that person sat on their ass and went out their way to, like, you know, do all the shit and give you advice and promote you on their platform and like have their fans give you advice, and just for you to turn around and be like, yeah, well, fuck them. What do you think? Like, I don't know. And then in the same breath, it's like, I'm taking away their hard work. I just don't like it, you know? But if you genuinely want my opinion that you've already asked somebody else, send me the link to their video and I'll read it or listen to it. Now, the last rule of the 17 rules of the tribe team. The last rule. Don't keep sending your stuff over and over and over and over and over and over. I've noticed the type of people that do that usually have already had the story read and just don't watch my, like, if you don't watch my segment, don't punish me because you don't watch to see if your stuff is getting read. And then you just spamming me with the same thing over and over and over. And now your ass done got chose to get read twice. And I'm like, damn, chat, y'all heard this before? Everybody in the chat, girl, we been heard this shit. So don't do that. Now, if you sent me a old tribe tee to an email that is not this one, like you sent it to the shop@voodoochild@gmail, send me, if you have any old entries, send it to me. If you did not send it to this email and it's old, send it to me. I actually just read one last week. Like, there's still good stories. It's just at my height of doing the tribe tee, I was getting at least 30 entries a day. So if you got skipped and it wasn't about length, it was most likely back in the day of like when you were emailing to shop@voodoochild@gmail instead of this. So if you have something from there, send it to me. Send it to me. Like, I want to read it. I want to read it. I have been robbed. Okay. But that is all of the rules. Again, treat everybody with respect in the chat, out the chat, in the comments, off the comments. Saying your zodiac sign is not required. It just helps us understand you a little better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that has helped anybody that has had any questions, because I know my old rules, the link was a little faulty at times. So yeah, if you guys want to submit to the Tribe T segment, just adhere by all those rules. I know it may seem like a lot, but it's really not. It's just little things that we've accumulated over time that we've noticed, kind of like boundaries that need to be in place. So yeah, I will be adding the little chapter marks afterwards, just for anybody that wants to breeze through them, you know. But if you're bored and you want something to watch, I do have some content. I'm doing some vlogs right now, and I just dropped a story time. So free food, free food. I will see you guys. It's Wednesday. Yeah, I will see you guys shortly. I will see you guys before the holidays. And if you are watching this in future tense, it is definitely Christmas right now, and this must be really weird for you. But I will see you guys next time. Peace, peace, peace. Oh, wait. Y'all don't got any more questions, right? Y'all don't got no more questions? Because I did kind of pull up the live chat and just didn't ask y'all no damn questions. You said, will I have these rules on the official website or an Insta highlight? I will have these rules on the on my website under the advice forum, and I will also have this link to this video in future tribe teas. And you said, will you see me later today? No, not today. And okay, y'all are saying you send it to the old email. So yeah, just send it to the new email. You said, if I sent in one that was long, can I resend an edited shorter version? Yes, but just make sure that you're replying to the initial long one. So you're not creating a whole new email. It's like you're finding the thread that you sent me and you're just clicking reply and you're adding on to it type thing. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Empress. She says, hey, Nadja Boo, just wanted to come through real quick, even though I can't say, oh, I love you, girl. Well, I'm glad I caught you. I was about to get up off of here. But thank you. Thank you so much. All right, yeah, y'all talking about y'all good. Okay, bet. We've been on here for 45 minutes. I'm sure I've, like, addressed everything. Thank you guys so much for, like, respecting my boundaries and keeping it cool. Like, I really just did this to update it because I'm getting older, you know, but you guys have been awesome. Like, you guys have really respected my boundaries over the years of me saying, like, things that I don't feel comfortable with and stuff. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for being so cool. And I hope that we can continue this cool as a cucumber exchange. I hope the tribe is doing great. And I hope you guys are having awesome holidays. And I will see you soon. Peace.